As kids, we were inquisitive. We asked a million questions. There was an innate desire to understand, to know, not just to believe. When we wanted to do something, we try and we try and we try again until we got it, till we perfected it. Observe a child's desire to crawl, then to walk, then to run. No doubts, no hesitations. If we failed, we got back up and we tried again. But somewhere along the way, that changed. Somehow, somewhere, many of us have lost that innate desire to learn, to grow. Many of us are satisfied with stopping at the level of belief. Many of us prefer another to tell us what to think, where to think, how to think, and even what to do. It's as if we desire another human to be our master, for him to order our steps, for her to maintain the key to our freedom, both mentally and physically. We are now in the year of 2022. Many of us recognize that we are embroiled in what is often referred to as a mass psychosis. What should be evident to many is not. What should be worthy of fighting for is not even discussed. Meanwhile, frivolous matters are pushed to the forefront. Meanwhile, up seems to be down, and right appears to be wrong these days. For some of us, however, we can see what is going on. We are still digging for knowledge, just as we did as children. We want to know the truth for ourselves. Nothing is settled. Nothing is sacred to us. We unsettle all things, but we are in the minority. And what we want is for the majority to see what we see before it's too late. We know what is going on, but those with the big microphones want to keep the masses ignorant to what they have planned, to what they're currently doing. So the question is, how do we get the masses? How do we get some, if not most of the other folks to see what we can see? The big microphones are intent on keeping them under their mental control so they can further take control of their physical. And since most people are drawn to a false sense of comfort and security, they willfully accept whatever the big microphones say. They don't question it. They do not investigate. They do no research. They simply obey and accept. Even a child would not accept such terms without a fight. No. Only years of conditioning, only years of programming, only years of education could lead us here. For the sake of humanity, we must do what we can do to get the rest of us to wake up and see. I know it's not easy. It's not easy with these big microphones because they've gone to great lengths to make sure their message, to make sure their propaganda is not challenged. Their intentions not exposed. 350 years ago, a 17th century philosopher Blaise Pascal wrote a brilliant piece entitled Pascals Wager. In his writing, Pascal laid out the most effective way to get someone to change their mind, specifically for those who don't know that they don't know what they do not know. He wrote, "When we wish to correct with advantage and to show another that he errs, we must notice from what side he views the matter. For on that side, it is usually true, and admit that truth to him, but reveal to him the side on which it's false. He is satisfied with that, for he sees that he was not mistaken, and that he only failed to see all sides. Now, no one is offended at not seeing everything. But one does not like to be mistaken, and that perhaps arises from the fact that man naturally cannot see everything, and that naturally he cannot err in the side he looks at, since the perceptions of our senses are always true. People are generally better persuaded by the reasons which they themselves discovered than by those that have come into their mind of others. One of the first things you have to do to give permission to change their mind is to lower their defenses and prevent them from digging their heels into the position they have already staked out. If I immediately start to tell you all the ways in which you're wrong, there's no incentive for you to cooperate. But if I start by saying, "Oh yeah, you made a couple of really good points here. I think these are important issues," now you're giving the other party a reason to want to cooperate as a part of the exchange. And that gives you a chance to voice your own concerns about their position in a way that allows cooperation. If I have an idea myself, I can feel I claim ownership over that idea, as opposed to having to take your idea, which means I have to explicitly say, "I'm going to defer to you as an authority on this." Not everybody wants to do that.